Hello everyone, I am Pavani Pandranki. Currently, I am pursuing my BTech in Lindy Institute of Engineering and Technology in the stream of Electronics and Communication Engineering. I am doing this case study activity as a part of ELCS lab. Now I am going to interview a person. He is Mr. Vamsi Krishna. He was placed in VE Commercial Vehicles. Vamsi Krishna is here to share his experience and here to give some guidelines regarding interviews. Let's talk with him. Hello, Mr. Vamsi Krishna. How are you doing?
Hello, Pawan. Hello, Pavani. I'm fine. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. First of all, thank you for showing interest to share your experience regarding interviews. Uh, Let me say that as a third year student, I need to know how to perform in an interview. I'll be glad if you share your experience and giving some suggestions regarding campus interviews. I have some questions for you. Before that, please introduce yourself.
Thank you so much, Pavani, for inviting me to into activity. And coming to myself, as you know, my name is Vamsi Krishna. I am from Srikakulam district. I did my bachelor's from a state university, Rajiv Gandhi University, which we usually call it Triple IT in our Telugu states. And after that, I went for prepare for GET exam and I cracked it with 98 percentile, around 2,300 rank, and I get into higher studies for my master program in IIT Guwahati, and where I completed my MTech with specialization fluids and thermal engineering. And then after that, during my campus placements, I got selected into Volvo Eicher commercial vehicles, which is a well-known commercial vehicle industry, manufacturing industry. Like we know Volvo buses and Eicher trucks, we manufacture that, and we also provide service for that. Thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Nice to hear from you. Let me ask you that being a postgraduate, you might have faced many interviews. So, could you please share your experience of your first interview?
Yes, Pavani, I went on to some interviews where I got rejected also. Coming to my first interview, it's a Bajaj. You know the Bajaj company also. In Bajaj, I cleared the technical round, but there, coming to HR, our conversation went very good, but I thought I will be selected. But after the result came, I didn't selected. Then I uh, go back to my complete experience and where I may fall, where I may give my mistakes. So based only the maybe my mistake is that maybe I didn't understand the question properly. So I like were in a very hurry, like without listening properly, without understanding what he's saying, without thinking. I ready to give answers. That is my first mistake that I did, and talked very frankly. Like some questions, some type of answers should be there. Like we must not say. This is my first intro experience. Later, I improved it.
You said that you have committed mistakes in your previous interviews, and how
Hmm.
did you overcome those mistakes in next interviews? And could you please
O-
give me some suggestions for facing an interview?
Okay, as I said in my interview, what I faced, first thing that the communication skills, which I need to. Communication is, we all know the communication. Coming to communication, the first important thing is listening, thinking, understanding, then giving the reply. So in any not normal conversation also, interview is also just normal conversation to getting to know each other, and we have to represent ourselves. We have to represent ourselves that I'm fit for this role, I'm fit for this company. Like that, we have to showcase ourselves. So for that, we have to understand what he is asking, what he is saying, what he needs to listen. So how in the first interview I was lacking that. I cleared the technical, but in that lack in that. And second interview, I also in the Mercedes also I mistake in same mistakes. In Deloitte, when I'm coming to the third company, Deloitte, it's a software company. I couldn't give the complete justification to what my answer, why I come go on don't want to go into the IT sector. So that's why I am not able to give justify. So by all these mistakes, I rectified myself, like proper listening, and prepared more for HR thing. And be cool, be with positive, be prepared, and giving in a positive way, and showcase ourselves with in a good way. That's it. And the last interview which I placed is like a cakewalk for me. I enjoyed it, the conversation, and it's a 30 minutes conversation. I enjoyed. It's not like interview. We enjoyed. We talked. We laughed, and that's it. That's it.
It's nice and it will help me while facing my interview. I have heard from one of my faculty that he spent 1 month for preparing a perfect resume. It tells how resume plays an important role. So, please tell me what aspect should I mention in the resume for making it an effective one?
Resume is very important thing, most important thing. Like it's a piece of paper which we have to, which shows our complete personality, our education, everything. It's in a piece of paper. We have to showcase ourselves. Like it's also we can say the resume also a cut off, not cut off. It's selection process also. So based on the resume also, we can select or we may not select the person without seeing the direct skills also, without going to interview, without seeing the face also, by seeing the what he did, what the score, what the projects he did, which is how much relevant to our role, how much relevant to the company. So based on thing also we can reject or we can select. So you can prepare one resume mainly for uh, all companies, like common resume, which you can show all your projects, internships, your skills, like your extracurricular activities, like organizing any, if you did any organization, organize any events. So that also, or if you like any internships, everything. And if any company comes, see the role, job role. Based on the job role, you can prepare. Coming to based on the job role, like you can add similar to projects, you can add similar responsibility things, like that. You have to showcase everything that which is that you are suitable to that profile and that company. That's it. Thank you.
Uh, Present recession is going on, right? All are saying that there is a difficulty in future days for getting a job. So I have heard from one of my senior that he got a job, he got selected in a company, but didn't get call letter yet because of recession. So if recession continues to the next year, what aspects should I follow for not getting affected?
As per my opinion, I'm not a IT guy and mechanical thing, so I don't experience those things. But I also heard from my friends. But coming to my opinion, the reason is that nobody has this type of things. My opinion, because if you are saying that one friend got selected but he didn't got the call letter, for that he can, if he have the skills already, he got selected, so we can have the confidence, he got the skills also, so we can try for another company, best company with best package also. He may get in the offline method, not only for placements, he can apply offline also. There's so many recruitment camps may happen in every city, it may happens in big metro cities. So he can apply through, or he can apply through the LinkedIn and Naukri.com. Through also he can apply. So for my opinion, he must not wait for to get the call letter. If it more late, and if you selected, and if the recent comes in the later also, if you are a constant learner and you update yourself for everything, like the new softwares coming, new technologies coming, if you start if you update yourself to the new technologies and you're a constant learner, the decision don't affect you 1% also. With the learning thing, the process, it's a constant process. We must not end after the college or during the college. No, so we have to learn everything, every possible thing from everyone till our end. So that's it. It's my opinion. That's it. Thank you.
At present, English plays a important role in professional development. Almost all company requires employees to have a good command of English and a fluency of English. My college provide us English lab to improve communication skills. Do you have any English lab in your college like us? If yes, how English lab helped you to improve your communication skills.
It's very nice to hear that you have an English lab in your college. In our BTech college also we have the soft skills lab similar to English lab only, where we can listen and we can practice our audio. We can practice our speaking skills also. I think it's very definitely helpful for to get our language skills. And language skills is different and communication skills is different, as I already said that. And English also just one language how to we can convey our thing. So it's, in my opinion, it's important, but we must not that much focus. I mean, we have to focus, but not that much level. So just as you talk in Telugu or our local language or any language, you can easily speak. And for that, you can watch, like you have the English lab where you can use that speaking skills, listening skills, very important. And if you want to watch, my personal suggestion, if you want any series also, like Big Bang Theory, Friends, where more conversation will happen, not like normal fiction things and every graphical things, like some series where the more conversation will between the friends only, like the Big Bang Theory and Friends. Is my personal opinion. That also helps. That's it. It's very important. It's an important thing. That's, and very nice to hear that you have a lab. Thank you.
Earlier, you said that your rank in GATE was 2321, and actually, I am preparing for GATE. So, could you please tell me how should I prepare for GATE exam and what strategy should I follow for getting a good rank like you?
Thank you so much that you are preparing for the GATE, but for my opinion, I didn't got that much good rank. I tried for PSUs, but I unable to get it based on some reasons. Let's leave. Coming to GATE exam preparation, every how can I say, every exam certain every exam has certain rules, like certain not rules, certain set of questions, how they're modeling the questions, right? So GATE exam is completely aptitude based. The name is Graduate Aptitude Test in Engineering. It's a complete aptitude based. So if you have the good aptitude skills like maths and aptitude, definitely you can easily pass, qualify. Then with your core background, like you are from ECE branch now, with your core background, you can definitely good rank. So for any exam, coming to common thing, it's for any exam, you have to go through the previous papers, test series. These are the most important. The coaching is depends on you, whether you want to take it or not take it. This depends on you. I took a short-term question, just 50 days coaching. It's not, it helped me, but it's not helped me that much as the test series and the previous year books helped me. So if you want to prepare GATE, it's a third year, it's the best time to start. So start with previous year questions, get a book from MadeEasy or ACE Academy, you will get the good books, previous year questions. From the internet also, you can download them. Go through the questions, understand the exam pattern, how they are asking, from which subjects or which topics he is asking repeatedly, or which topics, and how he is framing. And GATE exam, how can you say that you know the answer? Mostly it happens like you know the answer, you understand the question, but you unknowingly you will put the wrong answers. It's a mistake happens. So many times it happens repeatedly. Like let me give an example. In GATE exam, he gives all the values in meters. Suddenly in the answer he asks in centimeters. You calculate in meters and you got the meters and you put the answer. Method, that's the tricky thing. GATE exam is not a difficult exam. It's a tricky exam. That's it. So you can easily crack. Just understand the exam pattern. Go through the test series and previous year papers. Those are the very important things. Without them, that's it.
It is really nice hearing from you. And thank you for accepting my request. And thank you so much for giving such a wonderful information. And your suggestions will help me a lot while facing my interview and preparing my resume. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pavani. It's very nice to meet you and very nice to have this conversation with you. And thanks for me into inviting. Thank you.
Thank you.